the JBL Endurance Peak 4 earbuds. I know you've got questions and I've got answers, or at least very strong opinions. Some good, some bad, and some surprisingly excellent. And there's a couple things that I don't really like about these, and you're going to want to hear about that too. So stick around to the end of the video. Let's get into it. First things first, in terms of comfort, they're impressive. JBL's TwistLock design with these oval tubes and a liquid silicone ear hook with memory wire means they stay in place securely without ever feeling uncomfortable or tight. I could wear these all day and barely notice them. And that secure fit is perfect if you're active, running around, going to the gym, or even just walking about town. Now, sound-wise, they surprise me. I've got to admit, I don't really know what I've come to expect from JBL at this point in my life, but they've been around a while, and they've always been known, or at least I've always thought of them as a kind of a mid-tier brand, not really high-end audio, and certainly not the cheapest, so somewhere in the middle. The 10mm dynamic drivers deliver JBL pure bass with spatial sound. So music is rich, detailed, and really has just the right amount of punch. The Personi-Fi 3.0 is truly unique. This is a feature that lets you customize the earbuds according to your own hearing ability. It actually gives you a hearing test and then adjust each headphone for your own ability to hear the music. It basically lets you customize the audio to your own hearing profile, which I have to admit is a surprisingly cool option. Whether it's a deep bass for a workout playlist or crisp highs, these earbuds handle it all very clearly. Now, one place these really excel is they're built to handle just about anything. With an IP68 rating, these earbuds are fully waterproof and dustproof. Sweat, rain, sand, even salt water. They don't flinch. So you should have nothing to worry about throwing these in your gym bag or your backpack. Now, as far as noise canceling and ambient awareness, the adaptive noise canceling works very seamlessly, cutting down on distractions without completely isolating you from the environment around you. Smart ambient mode is a great way of staying aware of your surroundings. Perfect if you're running outside, especially for you ladies, or even if you just want to be able to talk with someone without having to take the earbud out every time you have a conversation. And all of that is adjustable in the JBL Headphones app, so you can actually fine-tune how much noise gets through. Just a little side note here, the app also easy to navigate, very user-friendly. Now, on to the excellent. Phone calls are an area where these just shine. 6 microphones, 3 per ear. Capture your voice clearly while suppressing background noise. Even if you're outside on a windy day, the beamforming algorithm and the windproof design keep your voice crisp and intelligible. So as far as phone calls go, I'm going to say excellent, which did kind of surprise me, because as far as phone quality went, they're every bit as good, if not better, than any other earbud I've tried. So as far as battery life goes, they claim you can get 48 hours total playback with the charging case. And after almost a week, and I've had them in a few hours a day, so probably close to 20 hours by now. And I only charged them when I got them. I don't know if you can actually see this, but I'm still showing 100% on both the earbuds and still 91% on the case. Now I realize I'm taking them back out and putting them in the case every day after I wear them for a few hours, but still, after almost 20 hours, probably 18 to 20 hours, you would think that I'd be showing less than 91% on something. So it seems like the 48 hours would be completely realistic, really kind of a conservative estimate. So I told you at the beginning of the video, there were a couple things that I noticed that I didn't really like about them. And one of the things is the distance that I can move away from my phone. Now, it's not really a deal breaker for me because my phone is typically either on me or very close by. But if you're a person who sets your phone down at work and walks to the other side of a warehouse, this might be an issue for you. I did notice that they don't stay connected as well when I'm far away from my phone as some of the other models that I've tested do. One other thing that's hard not to take notice of is the size of the charging case. Now, if you're throwing this in a backpack or a gym bag, not a problem. But if you're a person who carries this in your pocket along with maybe a larger than average cell phone and perhaps a wallet, this might become kind of cumbersome or bulky to have in your pocket all day long. So, just keep that noted. It's not a big deal. It doesn't affect performance, but if size of a case matters to you, it's definitely not a micro compact case in comparison to others. Another small and probably nitpicky thing that I noticed was this lanyard attachment that they went to the trouble to include on the case. The set doesn't come with a lanyard to attach to it. And to me, that just feels a little undone or maybe not complete. If I'm JBL and I'm thinking hard enough to include that on the case, I must know that people might want to carry it that way. So why not include it? And the last thing I'm going to point out that's a negative is probably a positive for somebody. We all have drawers full of charging cables, but something feels a little off about getting any rechargeable item that doesn't come with any way to recharge it. And these don't come with, I'm not talking about the charging block. We've all got used to not getting charging blocks with items. I'm talking about a charging cable, like no USB-C cable that comes with it. Again, I have 1,000 of them, so it's not really a problem. It just kind of feels like the next level of cheap that's all being forced upon us. Now, I have to be honest, like I said in the beginning of the video, JBL is not a brand that is top of mind when I think of high-end audio. But aside from those few minor negatives that I mentioned, these JBL Endurance Peak 4 earbuds are a fantastic option for anyone looking for true wireless earbuds that deliver excellent sound, all-day comfort, and serious durability. So whether you're a tech enthusiast or some kind of fitness junkie or just someone who wants reliable earbuds, these are definitely worth taking a look at. So if you're interested in these, I'll link them down below in the description. Remember, anytime you use those links, even if you buy a different product, it helps the channel at no extra cost to you, and I really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.